Hello, everybody. Welcome to America vs. Island with the Ugly. And we have Joe Conti sitting in today. Hi, everybody. It's good to see you on what day is today? Thursday.
Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're bringing a little bit of Italy into this
Yeah.
match here, right?
Yeah.
Joe Conti, you know what name, what body part your name sounds a bit like?
A bow? Oh, you're talking about my last name. Sorry, I thought you
Oh.
meant the first name. Yeah. It's amazing. My whole life nobody ever recognized that my last name sounds like the C word. It's so weird.
I was thinking of toe, but you want to be
Oh,
vulgar
okay. You were
about it?
thinking of toe? Okay.
Can we kick him off, Bob?
Soon. Give it time. We're just starting right now, okay? God damn it, it's fucking there. I took a nap today. I don't know if I should have said that, after what happened to Carl, but I took like a 40-minute nap today, and I fucking needed it. I feel like I got some bug,
AIDS?
Well, no, that's a big bug. Now it doesn't matter. You can still learn a lot of stuff. You can dance and everything on the commercials, so I'm not afraid of getting it.
We were having a conversation there off there about, of course, my real name is Adam Hughes, which sounds like Penelope Cruz. I personally would not honor her with the AIDS virus.
No.
Joe was saying the same. So that's the question that I want to know from people, especially Bob. Who's like the big beloved angel out there that everyone talks about how good looking they are, and that you wouldn't bang, but you can't pick Amy Schumer because everybody knows you don't really mean that.
I don't know which ones are hot that I wouldn't bang. You know what I mean? It's like it's hard to pick that.
Well, it's the ones that are like everybody always. The consensus is that they're all hot. Like Angelina Jolie was like the hot one in the early 2000s. But like Penelope Cruz, people think she's hot. I never found her attractive. I just never did.
I never thought Angelina Jolie was attractive. I always thought she looked like and I don't mean to come across as sexist, but a fucking stupid looking bitch. And that'll probably be taken out of context, but I don't know. Again, too thin. No milkers. No fart box.
Yeah, like Angela Lansbury. I never found attractive, and I know Joe always tried to bang her, but
I did. I was just afraid she was going to catch me because I was a murderer. I was afraid she was going to catch me. That's the only reason I didn't really approach her. She was a good sleuth.
That when you think back to that murder she wrote, was about some old bitch sticking her nose in it every week and kept catching murderers without any action scenes. Like if they remade that today, there would be at least 2 car chases an episode, and I hope they remake it with a person of color in the lead because that's the way we need it, right, guys?
Yeah. But is she an old person too now? Is she still an old person?
She's in a wheelchair too. That would be like Ironside when he would just fucking roll after people. Right. That was the guy that's a fucking
exactly.
That's what you want a cop that could put a follow on you.
Yeah, have like a wheelchair chase.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's the future. We need to have to get Laverne Cox cast in the lead of every TV show in the world because she's trans, she's black. Unless we can find a dwarf, then I don't think he can tick any more boxes. Laverne Cox for president.
Okay.
I don't know who she is, Laverne Cox.
Well, you should.
That's
know.
not what I hear.
Let's see what we got here. Dave Daffler, member for 1 month. I should know better. Exactly. Dave Daffler gifting 10 Levy verse membership. Do. And look at this, little Lemmy member for a month. You get a horn. And little quad. Oh, we got a little quad.
Take that down quick.
Oh, God. That wasn't you. That wasn't you?
Was that a pinky? Was that a pinky? If it was an Italian guy, there would have been a ring on it, but there was no ring on it.
Yeah. Dave Daffler, $2. What's that dripping? I have no idea. It's early, but... I thought that was Hoogly. That looked just like him. Holy shit.
Yeah, that was me in my Kevin Brennan Halloween costume. Yeah, that photograph, Quadfather posted a photograph of his own wang
Okay.
into a Discord, and he put a top hat on it
Nice.
because he's a gentleman. So the people have now, of course, been using that photograph online for profile pictures with a smiley face on it. So
It looks happy.
Should have put like some white gloves on each one of his testicles. That would have looked really nice, you know?
Usually gonna do that.
And then you could smack them with the white glove.
Evening, my lady. Capital knockers, Laverne Cox.
You would answer the door if that knocked. You know, you would be. You women would answer.
Oh, I would answer the door with that. I'd hug it after I was done with it. What are you fucking talking about, man?
Shit and sunshine, $2. Joe, what's that beeping sound? Jesus, Joe, come on, man, get your shit together.
I got a beeping sound?
No.
Oh.
Look, you'll fall for everything. Don't fall for
okay.
everything.
I thought it was like an ex-fat joke, like I'm backing up, but I'm really not the fat guy anymore. So,
American Cupcake became a member. Do. Welcome, American Cupcake. Yeah, Joe got his stomach stapled or something like that, you know. And
I got the gastric sleeve back in August, and now we're doing our show, Conti and Kenny show, and we've done it for like 15 years. And the whole time, it was always me, the fat guy, and Kenny, the skinny guy. And as Bobby knows, Kenny put on some weight, and now they're doing fat jokes at Kenny, and I don't know, how to fucking handle it. I don't even understand it, so it's just fucking weird. But I love it.
You went about it the wrong way, Joe. See, if you want to lose weight, you need to be a really heavy binge drinker from you're a teenager to the point that your stomach is a complete mess by the time you get into your late 20s. But the key is to keep drinking through your 30s until you get to the point where you go, I have to stick to beer only. And so that's how I've been. Yes, that's how I've been.
And also get a small apartment. It has to be 500 feet. And
500 square feet.
That's the way to do it. Dave Davila, fentanyl now in merch. Yeah, so if you want it, just go and pick it up right now. Shawn Michaels or Bret Hart? Mason in Portland says. I don't know. You got to go. I don't know. Bret Hart's a better wrestler, I'd say. But
She's talking about for a chick, right? Yeah.
Do you know that there is allegedly, which would be fun to hear, a Shawn Michaels and Shawn Michaels and Vince McMahon private history?
Oh, really?
So,
See, this is crazy.
And have you heard of one of the latest theories going around about that Vince McMahon thing?
No.
Is that if he was with that really lovely lady, who's to say she didn't text herself with his phone?
You think she did that?
Well, it's a theory because the fact that Vince would be that dumb to flat out type, I want to shit all over you and take illegal drugs that we buy illegally from an illegal drug seller. I think people would. I don't think Vince would be that dumb. Like, after the Owen Hart thing, I think he would say, okay, let's double check. And I really just, I think basically Vince is going to get away with this. He will not be in jail. He will shit on more women, and he will pay them off. And here's to him, I say, good for Vince.
You really think he's going to get away with this?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
It's not about being stupid, because if he did, like, what is it? He claimed, like, supposedly he likes to shit on girls or something, whatever it was. But it's not about being stupid. When you have enough juice and enough power for a long time and you get away with shit because you're the boss, you're the big guy, you're the tough guy, eventually you start to say, I can do whatever the fuck I want because I've done it this long without getting fucked. And sometimes one thing will happen and then it just fucking all crumbles. But did he step down, or he's still the head of
No,
WWE?
I think he sold it, right?
Yeah, he sold it for a mere $6 billion with fucking loser. But the thing about Vince is, like, even if he was sentenced to prison, he'd be like, okay, tell you what, if you take a few years off, I'll tell you Ultimate Warrior party story. And they go, okay, fine. And he's like, so one day me and Hogan are doing coke off, the Ultimate Warrior's back. And they're like, sure, have you heard do you remember the Rockers?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a great story about where once that they were arguing in a bar because Marty Jannetty was flirting with this woman when they needed to leave. So him and Sean were raging. Marty ends up hooking up with the bar woman. He's literally he's banging her up the arse in the bar so Shawn Michaels comes in with a shotgun and fires into the roof, and he's like, "We need to go."
What was it? Were they filming Roadhouse 2? What the fuck is that? Holy shit!
It was a different time, as people say.
Well, listen, that was a crazy. I mean, it's a wild business to be in. Wrestling. I always kind of compare it to comedy in a sense where you have. It's a grind. Like everybody sees somebody on Netflix or whatever, and they think they just became, a superstar overnight. And just like wrestlers doing fucking shitty gigs in high school gymnasiums, comics do shitty gigs in bars forever, and then they finally catch a break. And you could share the stage with like fucking huge people that are like ultra famous in both things. And then all of a sudden, maybe one day you make it huge. The only difference is obviously is that wrestling, there's a timeline, and then once you physically can't do it anymore, you can't. But comedy, you could just keep going, and
that's the sad thing.
Yeah. And on the top of that, Amy Schumer looks like Mr. Perfect. So
if he let himself go, really bad.
Only he was funnier.
Yeah. Santa MFF 499. Damn, Bob, be more careful. Okay, we'll work on it, but I can't say I will be. Who gives a fuck, It's the daytime, motherfucker. The waiver will tell you. $1.99 super sticker. Thank you. He actually gives 99 cents more to me than anyone else. Thank you. He's the man. He's the fucking man. Yeah, so I didn't do anything today. I got a busy fucking day. I hate when I'm busy because I fucking lose my mind. But once every one goes and then the next ones go, then I'm like, I'm winning the day. I'm winning the day. So I only got 3 more shows to do today. Then I'll be off.
Well, as long as you can fit those cigarettes in between shows, Bob, you'll be fine.
Well, I'm running a little low. That's another thing, and I have to go to the store if I want them, or I gotta tell her to pick them up on the way home. But then
Why don't you do what my wife does? Why don't you do what my wife does? I buy her tobacco.
What,
I buy
the neighbor.
Yeah. Why would Bob date a black guy?
What did she do?
Just to make his neighbors feel better. But no, I get her tobacco and I buy the tubes, and she got the little machine, and they makes the cigarettes, and it costs like $30, where it'll be like for a month, and it saves her a lot of money.
Wow.
Saves me a lot of money.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't want to be making my own cigarette.
All you do is you put, dude, it's like you're having sex. You put the thing in the hole, you hit a button, and it fills it up. You don't have to do anything. It's easy.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like having sex.
What? Nobody has a button in their in their little fucking toolbox there? Nobody has anything that has a button on it?
I thought you guys meant.
What do you guys all old school? What do you do it all fucking military style?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, you're actually in the same room with the chick when you fucking have sex with her? What the fuck's wrong with you guys?
I thought you meant because you had to go clean your penis when you were done.
I don't even clean it beforehand. What are you talking about?
Women like a dirty dick.
Yeah.
Let it run around the yard for a little while before we fuck. You filthy dick fuck.
Yeah.
Look at Ugly. He's so fucking happy. He's looking around for beers and that. How come you're not drinking already?
Not drinking today because I have to get up early in the morning because Journey is finally coming back to Belfast. First time in about 10 years. So it's Journey and Cheap Trick are playing here in November.
Oh, no.
I can't fucking wait. And if I don't get tickets, someone will be killed.
Oh man, that'll be weird. Uh-oh, Vince the lawyer said, "Is this the overachievers meeting?" Yes, you coming in? Vince Vince is getting sued by John so he can sue Carl. It's just the
Why?
weirdest thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
You know, it's funny the way you're talking about pro wrestling. That storyline there is the fakest of the fake stories so far. Mm-hmm. Where they're like, I'm going to sue you because you said somebody else had a Twitter account. It's like those aren't exactly charges.
No, it's the weirdest thing going on right now. I don't even get it anymore. I just fucking sit back and laugh. That's all you can fucking do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like mini. It's like having 1,000 mini radio wars from the '90s all going on at once on fucking Twitter and StreamYard and all that shit. It's weird, and I don't know. It just doesn't intrigue me really.
Like I said, it's like 10-year-old women arguing, girls arguing with each other. That's what it is. You know.
Yeah.
And he's saying, "Shut the
Yeah,
fuck
you're wearing
up."
the same dress that I'm wearing. I'm wearing that dress. Mine has polka dots on it. Go fuck yourself. You know, just everybody grow the fuck up. Have some fun.
They wouldn't
are we
have
doing?
anything then.
You can't be my friend and his friend. I'm 67. Like fucking the Stuttering John and Stevie Lou thing. That I'll not say, you know, the offensive term, but it's gay.
Yeah.
And like Stuttering John's going like, I loved you and you turn your back on me, and they've met each other for an exact total of 8 minutes ever.
Yeah.
Like, how could you do this to me all those times I said I was jerking off to your wife?
Exactly. When you just talk to somebody on the phone or something like that, like, you know, you realize like maybe 2 or 4 years ago down the road that you're friends. You know what I mean? It never pops up in that second. And that's the fact, you know? Mason in Portland, aka Shane Gillis, $2. Usually as a young lad, did you like WCW or WWF more?
WWF. That Kate Meany photograph she's another one that everybody keeps saying she's good looking, but who actually is the one that finds her attractive? I know I don't, right, boys?
Well, you like the boys. That's a different thing. It's okay.
Yeah, but
Okay, wait, Vince the lawyer too. I retained Robert Levy Esquire to defend and sue me. You see, it's going to happen. I'm going to sue Vince too, and it'll go full circle, and we'll all be in court, and then they'll lock us up all together to keep us away from fucking crying like bitches. I don't know.
It's like they all act like wannabe gangsters, and they all expect like this loyalty, and they're like, how can you talk to, you know, our rival gang across the street? And it's like, what are you guys doing? We're supposed to be fucking men here. Everybody talks about men. We're not men anymore. But the fucking same guys that are bitching that we're not men anymore are fucking whining to each other on fucking Twitter and all that shit. It's like, what are we doing?
yeah.
You either like somebody, you don't like somebody. If they fuck you over, you move on to somebody else.
Exactly.
Yeah, hopefully Stuttering John taught his kids how to be men.
I see what you did there.
You see that Ugly? He's quick. You can't get one past that man.
No, he's hanging at the bottom of the tree, getting that low-hanging fruit.
Hey, I'm the sap.
Hey, I'm the sap. You know, I tell you.
Oh my God! But look, it has to end at one time. But we'll see. Everybody thinks they're smarter than the next person, but guess who's the smartest? This guy. This guy.
Yeah.
We'll see.
You pointing to Husey? I see you're going like this. Are you pointing to Husey?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's the first time I've ever seen somebody point at themselves with the thumb.
Yeah, onto their
I'm
forehead.
smarter than you.
He went like this.
Well, I don't know, but I am. This is good coffee. This is McDonald's fucking coffee. You know?
Yeah,
But
it's
Vin-
good.
you
Vince
can
the
get it
lawyer's
home.
asking for the link to be sent to him.
And not today. Not today. We can't. There's no room for you, little fella.
Perp.
My fault. I apologize, Vince. That's my fault. I
Next
apologize.
week, Vince, I'll interview Vince, and we'll figure out what he's up to. How come people don't get his humor? How come people do? Skull Doom. Doom is here, and Doom is coming. Dave Davila, $2. Just 2 weeks for that haircut, Bob. Look, this haircut. Look, everyone got a haircut that fucking No, you don't look good right away with it. It takes about 2 weeks. Look at Joe. Joe, you got the bacon hair and that shit. Like, but does it look like it's growing more? Is your head getting smaller?
Yeah, I mean a little bit. Like my baseball cap that I hadn't worn in a fucking year, I put it on. It was actually a little bit bigger than the last time I wore it. So even my skull got smaller. You know.
Now, what do you do? Like, do you just continue to lose weight until you're like a fucking Ethiopian? Like, how does it stop?
Basically, it stopped. Pretty much the way they explain it to me is that my body will adjust when I get to the point where it feels that it should be where it's at. And then it'll just kind of level off, and then as long as I maintain the right amount of calories and stuff, I'll just stay the same. And she says I got about 15 pounds left, so we'll see.
Jeez.
Whatever, when I get there, I get there. If not, I don't care. I'll keep fucking losing weight. I don't give a fuck. I'll be 150 pounds. I don't care. I'll climb under fucking doors and break into banks. I don't fucking care. It doesn't matter. I've been fat for so long. I'm getting fucking skinny. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
How much did you weigh at your heaviest?
In 2015, I had gotten to 350.
The scale just says fat fuck at that point. There's not even numbers.
Actually, it was a talking scale, and it just said "get off," and that was it. But I was 310 when I started this in August 1st, and now I'm like 229, 228. So it's been
Does the wife play with your tits? Did she play with your tits back then? Like stuff like that. Like it's like a little signs.
Sometimes if we didn't have any half and half, and she needed something for a coffee, she squeezed a little out of my left tit just to help out a bit. I'm a good husband.
This money.
I'm good. Yes, I buy her fake cigarettes and I fucking milk my tit into her coffee. That's why we have money for cable.
Cable sucks anyway. You need a lawyer, $2. Bob, sorry, I don't have time to do the show today. Okay, it'll be another time, little fella. A lot of people hate him so much,
Who, Guinea the lawyer?
Yeah.
Why?
They say he's got no scruples.
I just think that it's anybody who seemed to be friendly with Stuttering John. It just rubs off badly because it's what Stuttering John's like. Did you ever watch these Netflix documentaries about a murderer?
Yeah.
And there's always that bit where it's like, so the girl randomly gave her address to the man, and he kept calling over her house to talk to her. And you think, why the fuck would you do that? Like, why would you enable a murderer? And I think that anybody who's nice to Stuttering John basically has people thinking, you're just allowing this guy to become a bigger cunt than he already was. Pardon my French.
Well, that could be definitely a possible thing. Mason in Portland become a member. Mason in Portland gifted 1 membership. And of course, Double D. Everyone at Born Wrong Ministries lactates, and that's why we're better than the rest. And that show's coming in March. The Born Wrong Again Ministries will be here. Yeah, but I mean, look, you were pretty big at something like he wouldn't even fucking come to like he wouldn't go swimming. Like if you invite him over the house, he's like, I'm not ready. It's like you felt uncomfortable, but you felt uncomfortable for other people.
Well, yeah, I didn't want to jump in the pool and then there's no water for everybody else. You know what I mean? I mean that would be very selfish of me.
Yeah. Has your dick gotten bigger as you've lost weight?
It tastes bigger.
It actually, my wife says it actually has. And now that I could actually see it without having to look into a portable mirror, I've definitely noticed that it has gotten bigger. And it's not that it got bigger; it's just that the paunch around your dick, there's less fat there. So it's like saying if you had a tree and there was like 4 bushes right around the base of the tree. Well, if you trim those bushes out and there's just nothing but the ground, the tree's going to look bigger. And that's basically how it works.
Not bad.
No, not bad at all.
Let's all have a shave.
Bob's ex-wife, $2. Tell your own Gina I had you first. Okay. Ham gifted 1. Do. I have the beautifulest horn in the business.
Yeah. You're a regular fucking. You're a regular Harry James, Bob.
You're damn right, goddamn
Look up
it.
Harry James, people.
Hey, you know who's playing out this way again? Foreigner is always somewhere. I might go see them. I haven't seen them in like fucking since
Yeah, but
1980.
the problem with that is there's only one original member left,
Yeah.
and he comes on for one song for performance. So Foreigner could be any 5 people.
So what is it?
That's
Just Mick
true.
Jones?
Yeah,
he's
and
the
he
only
comes
one.
out and plays the keyboard during
I've been waiting for.
I wanna know
in
what
my
love is.
life, there's been heartache and pain.
Yeah, I want to know what love is. Right.
But he just came out saying that he has Parkinson's disease.
Oh, jeez.
Well, he can't park.
You're stupid. That's right. He's double. Yeah, he's in a fucking loading zone. That's why he can only play one song and he has to leave before he gets a ticket. Fucking asshole.
I seen them live. I seen him on TV live, like, and he played the whole concert. Maybe how long ago was this that he stopped playing?
Well, no, I think he still plays, but very poorly.
Let me see.
So Lou Graham, I know Lou Graham was gone, and then he wasn't there. But now I thought he was back, Lou Graham, because listen, if you put Lou Graham, you could do that with any band as long as you got the lead singer. You could still feel like you're listening to the original band, you know. But once you have somebody else singing the songs that you've heard with that same voice, it's just a different thing, you know.
Yeah, because that's like, cause of course, we're talking about a Journey earlier. You know that whole story of them replacing Steve Perry?
Yeah,
don't know why
with
they
the
did.
Filipino guy, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
like
was a
it's
cover guy.
but it's unbelievable. Like he sounds exactly like him.
Exactly like him. It's frightening. Like it doesn't even make sense.
It's as long as you're not 100% racist, Bob, you would probably really have a good time with Journey, just drinking pints, singing along to the girly ballads that everybody genuinely prefers but won't admit to it. I can't wait for it. And the support act is Cheap Trick. And guess what? Cheap Trick are shit.
Shit, like garbage.
Like no good
Absolute
anymore?
crap. I hate Cheap Trick.
What I seen them at the Beacon Theater years ago, and it was just an amazing concert. And that was when they were popping pretty big. That was after Budokan.
No, they're still a big band, but for me, it's just like I just don't get it. The songs are shit. I don't like that guitarist who's always pretending that he's a wee tard. And I just think, fuck this band. I rubbish. I seen them before supporting Def Leppard, and I was like, I'd rather go do key bumps, right, Bob?
Yes.
What's K
Key
bump?
bumps. Key bumps, not K
Oh,
bumps.
key bumps. Oh,
Key
okay.
bumps. Jay Valentine, 49.
Hey.
Great to see Joe Conti. It's been a few years since I was banned from Facebook. Yeah, well, it happens.
Well, just
on
behave,
Facebook.
will you, Jay? For fuck's sake, be a nice person.
Yeah, I mean, well, you can get banned from Facebook for anything.
Oh, yeah.
You get banned from anything for anything nowadays. It's ridiculous. Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, Cheap Trick, you'll like Cheap Trick when you see him. You change your tune. I guarantee it. I guarantee you will.
Now, this will be the second time I've seen Cheap Trick, and I thought they were actually worse since the first. They have one good song called, what's it called? If you want my love, you've got it, or something like that.
I don't even know that one.
Exactly, because it stinks.
Wow. Yeah, I've seen Rory. Gallagher.
Speaking of Gallagher, the new Liam Gallagher album is out at midnight tonight, so I can't fucking wait. Plus, on Sunday, I'm having one of my old school reunion drinking days with the chaps, so I'm going to be fucking hammered.
Nice.
You happy,
Good for
Bob?
you. You see, he finds any little reason to get hammered. That's what it must be nice about living in Ireland and that stuff. And you can just drive everywhere to other countries there, right? Just like all over like that. I see that guy on that abandoned houses thing. He has a van. He just goes all fucking through there.
Yeah, Ireland's not that small, not that big. So like you could get the train to the bottom of Southern Ireland in 3 hours and just go on an absolute murder rampage, stab everyone you can. That's what you told me to do, Joe.
Oh, look who it is. Hi, honey.
Hello, Gina.
Hello.
Thank
Why
you
does she
for
look
those
like a character?
DMs.
Why does she look like a character from Archer in that fucking picture?
It's a whatever. It's like a
Yeah,
cartoon.
it's cool.
Yeah, Terry Need, $2. Love you on Mary Tyler Moore. What a get, Lou Grant.
Is that
That's
me?
not Lou Grant. That's
Not me?
fucking. You do look like Lou Grant.
Am I Bud Grant?
No,
Am I
Lou
Hugh Grant?
No, Lou Grant from Mary Tyler
Of
Moore.
course, I know. Yeah.
I know you know all those fucking old shows.
How about
and that
College
shit.
Grant? Do I look like College Grant? I mean, give me a fucking Grant, for fuck's sake. Lou Grant.
It's a good look for you. You know what I mean? You got that boss type vibe,
Oh, yeah.
and you
Yeah, I'm a
also
big
got
boss.
that I'm gonna clog your toilet vibe. You definitely look like someone that'll fucking ruin the toilet.
Oh, yeah. I used to crush him just by sitting on him. Now it's about what I do inside the toilet. Yeah, now it's different, but still.
Double D, $5. There was a very long dog at my door wearing a sign that reads, "I will work for food." Now that dog, he's all pissed off he didn't get to run yet today because I had to take a quick fucking 30-minute fucking nap, and then the alarm goes off. It's the worst sound in the world when you hear the phone go off, and you're like, "What the fuck?" That's like horrible noise.
It's weird that it was 1 o'clock when we started this, 1 o'clock our time there, Uzi, and you had already said you took a nap today. Like, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You already took a nap.
Well, that's because we were up all night. We were up till like 12 doing Uncle Rico, and then I had to wake up at 8, and it's just like I wasn't ready to get up. I'm not ready yet. It's you know what I
Right.
mean. I like to just wake up when I wake up, and
Right.
that's the best fucking feeling in the fucking world. You know. Hey, fucking Bruce, he just bought Bruce and Tyler beat the shit out of Perry last night, the big dog, because he came in and he tried to go to Tyler's dish, and Tyler went at him, and then Bruce went from the other side, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" So now they don't like to give up food. They're
They
like,
should have had Vince McMahon shit on both of them. It would have been fun. It would have been perfect. You're fired. Yeah, it would have been good.
But that would be something that he would do. Like, so one time I'm at Disney World with Macho Man, and he says to me, "Sorry, did I shit on you?" And then Macho Man says, and you think, okay, you know, you just shit in my head, but I want to hear the end of this story. The way we were talking earlier about Angelina Jolie and Penelope Cruz, you know who's always better looking than her? Is, do you remember Drea De Matero or whatever from The Sopranos?
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
She's easily better than her, and now she's one of those OnlyFans ladies. She's making a fortune. This is what a world to be alive.
Oh yeah.
But she's more of like, she's just sexy. Like, even if you don't think she's that pretty, she just exudes sexy. It's the way she walks, the way she fucking moves. Everything about her is sexy. I mean, she's pretty for sure. But I think maybe because of the character that she played on that show, and then when you look at her, the way she's built, it's just sexy. And, you know, some girls are cute and then some are sexy. Like Jennifer Aniston, she's not really sexy. She's cute. And everybody always says she's cute. But
She's pretty.
yeah, she's very pretty, but you don't think of her as like sexy. Although in that one movie, Horrible Bosses, when she was a brunette, I thought she looked the best. And she ever did. She should stay a brunette. She looked phenomenal in that movie.
But did you ever hear the theory that her cunt
Yeah.
stinks?
Yep. I've always heard. Yeah, you hear that a
Yeah,
lot.
like, who
That's
said
why guys
that?
don't stay with her.
Yeah, who said that again?
Anybody with a nose, Bob. That's who said that.
That's why she broke up with Adrian Brody. But yeah, but it is weird that you could get this woman with all this money that looks like her, and she's got a great sense of humor. But it's at some point you got to go. Do you want to run that thing under a tap?
Yeah. You can't get past the belly button without saying, "Oh, hang on a minute. I got to give me a second. All right, I'll be right back."
You got to hold your breath like you're jumping into a pool. I mean, it's amazing. It's like, is there a place that you can go to get, like, you know, your pussy cleaned out? Like,
The shower.
you go
They have those do-it-yourself car washes with the power hose. Maybe you want to use that. You know, you have a big giant douche bottle on the wall. You grab that, you know, kind of do that, and it could be there for the guys too to have stinky balls. You know,
That'll be a fun day talking to your wife afterwards. She says, how was work today? Oh, met Jennifer Aniston. Like, oh, really? It's like, yeah, can't tell you anything more than that. I signed an NDA, but woof.
There's no way she stinks, my wife said. You don't know. I mean, is some of them just bad, like bad pussy? Like everybody says there's no such thing as bad pussy, but there could be bad. Like if that pussy was on an ugly chick, you would expect it, and you'd be like, I expected it to smell like that.
Right. Yeah, because
but think about it. Like when you're fucking, when she's been with so many guys. That none of them wanted to stay with her. At some point, it can't be always the guy. Like, going from her to Angelina Jolie is a downgrade. That's what Brad Pitt did, our exact lookalike.
Yeah, sure.
But he also got her pregnant multiple times. With Jennifer Aniston, he was like, she had shit in her cunt.
That's how you get a gay guy to have sex with her. So
$1.99 from my wife. She smells like flowers. How dare you? Well, we don't know that. It's just that rumors are out there, and there's nothing we can do about it.
What a rumor to have. All these rumors. Like, I heard that Ben Affleck has a wig. It's like, oh yeah, but I've heard that like Mel Gibson has a serious drug problem. Well, I've heard that Jennifer Aniston's cunt stinks.
Right. And look, let's say it does. There's no way it's like that because Jennifer Aniston isn't taking care of herself. She's obviously, if that is the issue, she's probably tried every, life hack or every product. And obviously, like somebody had put up something about her pH levels or something. It's got to be something biological.
Pussy fumes?
Yeah. So you hook your car muffler to her pussy and then go into the garage, and then you can fucking you can kill yourself very quietly.
So, hey, would you blow me? Said, who cares? She's not screwing us. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
But
right.
it's amazing that it comes up, like, because that is something that somebody said, and it went around. Everybody kind of knows about it.
Well, it's like the old the gerbil in fucking what's his face?
Richard Gere, yeah.
Richard Gere. I heard that the original story was because he was a Broadway actor back when he was young, and he was the lead guy. And the person that was his backup, I forget what they call the person that fills in when you can't, do the play, was pissed at him and started the rumor that he shoves gerbils in his ass. And I'm just like, I honestly, I don't think one person ever shoved a live gerbil up their ass. I just can't imagine that feels good.
Well, I don't think they shoved a dead one up there either. But I mean, look, it's known that that's what happens. Who knows? Weasel Tales 5 Great show, Bob. Tagging for you tonight. Weasel Tales episode. More Bobby Heenan stories for your information. Big fan of Hoogly, and Joe Comover's here. Damn right.
Yes.
Thank you. But I actually heard that it was Sylvester Stallone who made that story up about Richard Gere because he wanted either an officer and a gentleman or Pretty Woman.
Get out of here.
Yeah, and Stallone also there's literally audio evidence of him calling some New York or some journalist saying that he's got this evidence that Arnold Schwarzenegger had Nazi connections.
Yeah, him and Schwarzenegger always had this battle back and forth. Schwarzenegger, I think the story was that Stop or My Mom Will Shoot movie that Stallone did. Schwarzenegger knew that it was a bad movie and told everybody that he was going to do it, and got Stallone to say yes, and then ended up being like one of the worst things that Stallone ever did. Like those two battled, more rivals than enemies. But yeah, I believe anything that they did to each other. I believe it 100% because it's just known that they used to fuck with each other, and it's great shit.
Have you seen any of Sylvester Stallone's reality TV show?
No.
It's brand new, right?
Yeah. It's called The Family Stallone, and it's him and his wife and his 3 daughters. And it has to be the first time in reality TV show history where none of the women are attractive. It's 3 girls with Sylvester Stallone's face.
Yeah. Well, that's like Billy Joel's kid. You know, she's got Billy Joel's face and Cheryl fucking whatever her name is, her talent. You know, poor bastard. You know.
Dave Daffel at $2. I gotta fly. Love you guys. Love you too, brother. Have a good day and be safe out there. Yeah.
But that's like Bruce Willis and Demi Moore's three daughters, because you'd think, looking at them, it's like, right, okay, they're going to give birth to the master race. Demi Moore, even today, is gorgeous. Bruce Willis was so cool back in the day that most of us thought we were gay for a while. And then they have these three kids, and they look like fucking hawks. Like, they're extremely unattractive dogs. And no offense to Bruce, but that's your fault.
They say ugly people make the beautiful children. And a friend of mine, him and his wife, and my friend is a fucking ugly bastard, and his wife is not that pretty. And their kid, she was a fucking model for a while.
Until she turned 10, and then you didn't find her attractive anymore.
Right. Yeah. Then her career went right in the toilet. You know, she peaked at 8.5. You know.
Oh yeah.
Once she grew those pesky tits and ass, we were like, we don't need this shit anymore.
Yeah, I don't need any of that public hair when I'm trying to whack off.
But somebody said the Osbournes were ugly. Yeah, but the Osbournes were so unique back then. You went there for the craziness. You didn't go to, like, Terry Bradshaw has hot daughters, you know? And you would think that a fucking loaf of bread would come out of his wife's pussy because he's so stupid, you know? But it's different. But the Osbournes were like, you had to watch that. That was something you wanted to watch every week, like The Sopranos.
I have to admit that while she wouldn't be at the top of my the hunting list, I never thought that Kelly Osbourne was that unattractive. Now, that's not to say that I would want to actually make eye contact with her, but I never looked at her and thought, no. I thought, you know. Although you should see her sister.
Jack?
Oh, well, let's talk more. What position?
Kelly's cute. I would say she's not an ugly girl, man. I mean, she's cute. So I know what you're saying.
And she has that posh English voice that my ancestors would just love me to completely just dominate her, get her pregnant, and never speak to her again, and be like, yeah, for Ireland. Take that, you cunt.
So you don't like English people, huh?
No.
You just don't like anybody, right?
No. We're notoriously a racist country, but we get away with it because people think our accents are funny. You American.
Yeah, I remember.
The accent makes a world of difference, you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
do you guys get piss tanked all the time? Piss tank or something like that from drinking when you get loaded? Was it that or from England? Because I remember somebody was calling one of my friends a piss tank, and we thought they wanted to fight, but they were saying that he was drunk.
A piss tank?
Piss
I've
tank
never
or something
heard that
like
one
that.
before,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck it was.
I'll get to work on it, though.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think that
that'll be
actually
good.
runs my moped. I'm not sure if that's the same exact thing, but I think my moped gets me around through.
Joe
piss
had the
tank.
moped when he was 400 pounds.
Yeah,
Him and his
exactly.
twin brother.
I was one half of the twins in the Guinness Book of World Records.
That's funny when you see like the old people like in the circus. The fat men weighed about 180.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
because
huge.
nobody was fat back then.
Right,
You know?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like if you look at the circus, like at these old time things, they have like
yeah.
a fucking a lobster girl and that shit. Like I get a kick out of watching these old circuses, like all these freaks they would get from all over the world. And the fat guy was like, he was probably about 240.
Yeah, exactly. It was like, and now the third wonder of the world. We have one of the fattest men in the world here. He's going to eat a tuna fish sandwich in front of you, weighing in at 235. Give it up for Big Bob. And you were like, 230 pounds. It's nothing.
Yeah. And he got the sandwich that Jennifer Aniston has been sitting on for the last 17 years. Maybe that's why incense candles and stuff like that are scented have been invented for sex, because so many of those disgusting holes are unhygienic.
Could be. Yeah.
Although we're talking to Bob, who used to fucking eat ass on stage of strangers.
Well,
I've
yeah,
seen
I
it.
mean, it
I've
wasn't
seen it.
always perfect. There was a couple of them that had a ring to them. And that's scary. Like
The
the
2 or
one
3
time,
times.
yeah, a girl in Scranton came. She came to the thing late. Next thing you know, she's on stage. I think she walked about 8 miles to get there. I mean, it was brutal.
She was hungover.
Sorry, I'm late. I just took
Yeah.
a shit.
Yeah,
Next
I
thing you know,
remember-
she's on stage.
I was at a spin class with Jennifer Aniston.
I remember the first time I saw Bob do that. It was in Woodbridge, New Jersey, and all of a sudden, this fucking smoking hot chick, and I don't know, she put her hand up or something about, would you, anybody want me to do that, and eat the blue cheese out of her ass. And all of a sudden, her boyfriend stands up, and this guy is a fucking monster. He's fucking jacked because she was smoking hot. He's this huge guy, and the guy stands up, and I'm thinking, oh my God, this guy is going to want to kill Bob for even fucking pointing her out. And all of a sudden, he's like, yeah, man, come on, man, use my girl. I want to see it. And I'm like, oh my God, Bob is now he's dominating fucking jacked up muscle guys, letting him fucking eat his wife's, his girlfriend's ass with blue cheese. It was the craziest thing I ever seen, man. I was like three years doing comedy, and I was in awe of this motherfucker. Like, holy shit. It was wild. It was a good time.
That's why I never ate before the show, because I didn't want to get full.
Yeah. You got. Do you know Ray DeVito, Joe?
I met Ray once. Yeah.
Does he now consider you to be best friends?
No, I don't think so. Not yet. I haven't sent him a DM on Twitter yet, so I don't think we're considered best friends yet.
Yeah, he's got permission from Kevin Brennan so that he can do a comedy roast of Stuttering John tonight.
Okay.
But it's going to be a one-man roast.
So nobody else will be there. He's just going to roast.
No, it's fucking, and now he's got that Stevie Lou feud going on again, where it's like they're remaking it already. Like, give us a fucking chance, cast a black woman in the lead. Don't have to do the exact same story again.
Ray and Lou 4. It is amazing that it's like they're on the same show and they just fight.
Yeah, but that always made me wonder that when you're watching like Friends and stuff, in any of those scenes where they're in bed, if you go back and watch like Ross and Rachel, you can almost see David Schwimmer's nostrils go firm because he's like
You
But
think it
his hand
smelled
come
back
from-
then too? You think it started early and it just stayed that way?
I think because when you go back and watch like the early 3 seasons of Friends, she was like the most gorgeous woman on earth. So she must have had every fucking guy in the world after. Do you know Rey Mysterio banged her?
No.
Yeah, Rey Mysterio banged. He's a pro wrestler. He
Yeah.
banged Jennifer Aniston.
Did he put a mask on a pussy?
El Stinko. And
Did he give her asshole a suplex?
I think he put some of Vince McMahon shit in it, to be honest with you. But with that stuff, it's I think that basically she caught something during the early days, then settled down with Brad Pitt, and he must have just thought, "What the fuck is going on? I'm Brad Pitt, and my wife's cunt stinks. How's that fair?"
Imagine.
But wouldn't that would be the karma. Okay, listen, you get to look like Brad Pitt, but you have to then spend the rest of your life with a woman who you don't want to stand near an open window. Like, what would you do?
Imagine that, you like smell my finger, like somebody in the ring gets knocked out, they put his finger under their nose and
Right,
like, what
right.
the fuck is that?
Instead of smelling salts,
Yeah.
they just finger Jennifer in the corner and then come out with the finger, put it under his nose. You guys are pieces of shit for laughing at that.
Hey, we didn't make up the story, we're news people,
Yeah. Put up a 1 in the chat if you're a woman and your cunt stinks. Thank you. Or send them the link.
God. Oh, it's gonna be a fun day. It's gonna be a fun day, Hoogly. When's your show on? You just put it up whenever. You don't go live, do you?
No, because
You're one of those people that are afraid.
yeah, no, every time I usually drink when I'm recording, and I always say one of the no words, regardless of what the topic of conversation is. So I like to keep myself from getting cancelled, and also work on my own schedule. That being said, what was that guy out there who did the Weasel Tales?
Yes.
On the Keeping It 100 YouTube channel, Conan and Disco will soon eventually be doing a live stream. So if you want more on that Rey Mysterio, Jennifer Aniston story, stay tuned, and you'll find all about her blowjob skills.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Well, you have to be good at that if your pussy stinks. You gotta be able to do something.
Jesus, that makes sense. Like, no guys wanted to stay with her for long because of the smell of her second anus. But she could throw you a BJ that would make your beard grow back. So that's the downfall you get with Jennifer Aniston. I am sold. Anytime you see a beautiful woman like that, and she's not a bad person, but she's single with a kid, there's something wrong with their sniz. Not to be sexist, of course.
What if she had bad breath too?
Hey, who wants to hear women talk? Am I right? Am I right, man?
It's crazy.
And you know what's funny? When we first came on, and I didn't know the show. I had no idea what the show is. And I'm like, Bob, so what's the show? He's like, oh, we're gonna do it with the Hughley. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah. And I'm like, why is a white guy coming on? I thought it was DL fucking Hughley when you fucking first said it. And I'm like, why is this white dude from Ireland here? And you still call him Hughley, and it's fucking hilarious. It's fucking Husey. Even I know that now. I know that now.
Well,
Bob,
we call him Hughley.
Yeah, Bob thought I was from Liverpool for about the first 4 or 5 months.
Did he ask you if you've ever been to Penny Lane?
Hey, speaking of which, what do you think about these 4 Beatles films that are coming out?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Have you seen? Have you ever heard of Sam Mendes? He did like American Beauty in 1917. Well, in 2027, he has 4 Beatles films coming out for each member of the band.
You know what? I just heard something that the all 4 members of the Beatles families gave somebody the okay to do some sort of documentary or movies. That must be what it's talking about, because I just heard about this. They gave the okay for something. So is that what we were talking about?
Yeah, and it's just like that could be amazing and all that, but what I'd much prefer, I thought, because it's going to be watered down shit where everyone, like, they're not going to talk about how John Lennon was a wife beater and stuff like that, or the Paul McCartney would fuck anyone even if they only had one leg.
Well,
True.
Yeah, but with I would much rather they remade Yellow Submarine with modern day technology, so you could go get completely baked and then go see it in like 3D IMAX and just sit there for like an hour and a half and trip your balls off and be like this was amazing.
That would be cool for sure. Yeah.
yeah. The Get Back thing was so long that what was that? It was a Get Back.
Yeah.
Was
the Get Back tapes.
Yeah.
6 hours.
I mean, that shit was fucking really fucking long.
Yeah, I mean, I was glad that they had all that footage they used, but no disrespect to them, I would have much had the focus been more put on the songwriting and not on how John Lennon takes his toast. Like, maybe that's just me being a snob, but I would say that's information I could have lived without hearing.
Right. It was nice though, because I never saw the original. I never saw the original Let It Be movie documentary. So, but it was cool to actually just not watch them just like fighting with each other. I think that's why people don't like the album Let It Be as much as some of the other albums, because they equate that album with them breaking up and with the movie, with them fighting all the time. So I think that's why. But this was cool to actually see them having a good time, even at the end. And so I think that is probably what people liked about this the most. It wasn't just, it's just them fighting and them acting like fucking, bitches with each other. It was kind of fun to watch them have a good time.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Cool.
Yeah, I've heard that Ringo still isn't happy about it though, because it kind of exposed how little input he actually did have in the band, and he just mostly sat there the whole time staring at Paul and John write the song. And then even with Get Back, the drumming is like dun, 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 dun. He's like, "Can I go for a cheeky pint yet?" Like, no, you gotta wait there. His jingle song is being written. I don't see why I don't go live.
Yeah, but even Paul would play the drums on stuff and teach him, and that it would he'd be like, "Get the fuck up." But like he married a girl with one leg. That must have been like, that's like fucking.
What was her name? Peggy? No.
But fucking banging, it's like banging a tree. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck? A wooden leg? What are you gonna? You think Linda's kids were outside playing stickball with her fucking leg sometimes?
He'd pick it up and play air guitar with it. Hey, you really like John's new song?
Bring the stick back in, please.
Yeah. But it's weird because Paul McCartney married a woman with one leg, and John Lennon broke up the Beatles because of a woman with no arse. So it's like they're a weird group of old English chaps. Hey, and then have you seen the video going around that Paul McCartney recorded where he's campaigning to get Foreigner into the Hall of Fame?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a funny, quick video. It's like 10 seconds of McCartney just saying, "What the fuck?" and about Foreigner not being in the Hall of Fame.
Hey, we don't want them in the country, but we want them in the Hall of Fame. So give us a vote.
Oh, we got a question from Grizzly Adams trying to make points. Hey, Levy, how do you think Kevin Meaney would feel to know you and Shuley bully Kate relentlessly? Basically, I don't do the voice. Wasn't he nice to your kid? Yeah, he was very nice. Pay it forward, right? Yeah, he was very nice. And I don't do the impression. I don't do impressions unless they're from England, motherfucker. Yeah. I don't know how to do Jay Leno.
Kate Meaney's cunt smells more than you could imagine.
Yeah, but the whole thing is like nobody gives a break to anybody's fucking kids, and that's the fucking fact. So,
yeah.
What do you want from me?
And a whole lot worse shit's being said about Gene and Bob Levy's kids. So fuck her if she can't take it.
Yeah. Mason in Portland. Remember 1 month. Hughley, who's the best Irish actor? Nobody.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Oh, yeah. Forgot
but
about
I don't know how real that is. So let's just go with Liam Neeson, who's, I don't know if you've heard, is doing the Naked Gun reboot.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Really?
Yeah, it's been, he's making it with the Family Guy people.
No shit.
Family Guy people, nice.
It might work because, listen, Leslie Nielsen was never considered a comedy actor. He was a straight actor, serious dramatic actor, and then they put him in Airplane, and he fucking killed it. He was hilarious, and then they started doing it more, and then they did it with the Naked Gun series, and it became hilarious. So to have somebody who's more of a dramatic actor doing funny shit, even if it's accidentally or done in a serious manner, might really work.
Bono's a good actor. He pretends like he gives a shit.
Yeah, Bono's a good actor. Oh, okay, gotcha. I didn't hear the punchline. I apologize. Sorry.
You just don't have good films in your country, right? You have to watch ours.
Yeah, we have to watch all the good stuff, such as, Madam Web and Fast and Furious 3, the really highbrow stuff.
How about the Medea movies? Come on now. Medea goes to bingo or whatever the fuck the movies are. I don't know.
Medea's cunt smells.
Right, exactly. With her friends.
Happy Days. He was a great comedic actor, as you saw. He was a natural, but he started out of character actor like a detective. You don't remake Naked Guns. That's idiotic. Yeah, I wouldn't make it. I
I
wouldn't.
wonder if. Well, what do you think of the chances they'll bring OJ back for him?
That'd be great, pushing him down the fucking stairs in the wheelchair. He lands on the 50-yard line in the Super Bowl.
He just turns up in the post-credit sequence and he goes, "I'm going to be finding the real killer."
Yeah, exactly. Excuse me, detective. Let me find the real killer for you. Yeah, that would be fucking great. They brought back OJ.
Jesus, they have to put OJ in it, and they have to what was his character called? Nordberg.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nordberg. Yeah.
Nordberg's gone off to investigate the Chris Benoit and the Harvey Weinstein case.
We were talking about that rapper. Who's that rapper that's fucking in trouble now? What is it?
You got to be way more specific.
I forget his name now. But he was. It's all coming out that he. Who is it? You guys know who the fuck it was.
What'd he do?
Puff Daddy.
Puff Daddy, yeah. And he was up to no good. He was throwing
Bad
around.
boy for life.
He was doing some fucked up shit. But I guess it's all gonna come out soon.
What do you mean, like shady business stuff, or was he fucking beating people up? Like, what was he doing?
Well,
He
he's
doesn't
beating
seem like he's
people's
tough.
asses up.
whether they allowed it or not. He's like, come on. But why do you think? Because he was going out with Jennifer Lopez back when, let's be honest, she could have cured cancer with that anus of hers. And I don't mean not to be sexist.
Right.
Yeah, he was doing some bad stuff. With
Yeah, I
Usher,
didn't hear
they
about
say.
this.
Yeah, I guess it just broke.
Is it
You
like
know?
legal shit he's doing, or just stuff that is
We don't know yet.
offending
But yeah, we don't know.
Allegedly, it's a lot of stuff like it's like a mixture between R. Kelly and Vince McMahon, where he's doing mad shit, and then because he's so rich, he can be like, listen, here's $4 million, just swallow this and take this money, and it'll be a fun evening for the both of us. But that wouldn't shock me if he turns out to be you know what. Not that there's anything wrong with it, of course, right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you don't fucking stick it in my ass, I don't care what you do. It doesn't matter to me.
Franklin Checklist says not legal in the eyes of the law. Well, maybe not. Yeah. Oh my
did
God!
not
Yeah,
know
look
about
at this. It's allegedly Meek Mill, Usher, and Justin Bieber.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
jeez.
Fuck someone
mean-
with talent, please.
Could somebody just write a fucking out of the four of them? Could we get like one decent Metallica song out of all four of them? Maybe. Could you just get Ride the Lightning between all four of them? Could you guys do something comparable to that?
Did you ever see the nude photograph of Lars Ulrich that's online?
No.
It was taken.
I never looked for it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's not in my browser.
You will. Don't worry. You will look for it. It was taken when he was in the shower after a show. He has the smallest penis I've ever seen, and believe me, I've been looking. Like
That makes
it's
me feel
almost
good.
it's almost like he doesn't have a dick.
Maybe he likes cold water.
Yeah,
That's fucking cold.
maybe that's why he got pissed at Napster, because that was the nickname for his own dick, and he was like, "Oh, my little Napster," and then Napster came out. He's like, "I'm suing you, fucking people."
Yeah, he was saving up for an almighty implant of his.
No, I
That's
didn't know
fucked
that
up.
either.
Yeah, if you look it up on your phone, you'll probably find it. And you'll have to zoom in a lot because it's in there somewhere beneath that pubis. That's why
what made you
Metallica's so
find that?
angry.
Yeah. Why did you what made you look for that? Like,
I wanted to see his dick.
Oh, okay. That's
you
good.
seem like you're mad now because it was small.
Did you Google like self-esteem pictures or something to try to make yourself feel better, and that picture came up?
Yeah, anything smaller than mine, and go, yes.
I love that. I love when I hear fucking you hear girls talk about guys with like just all they got is a mushroom head, and it just fucking makes me feel so good. then I just don't feel like I'm below average anymore. You know what I mean? It's awesome.
Why'd your dick lose weight when they say it on your stomach? It's like nothing like.
That's why I'm uncut. I'm taking every fucking last fucking millimeter that I can get. I don't care. I'll measure from the room behind me. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Wait,
I don't care.
Is this true? Usually with searching his regular cocks and stumbled upon logs.
Yeah, that's possible. Yeah. I was looking for Metallica tour info and looking up dicks at the same time, and Google mixed the searches.
Yeah.
Usually fucking put in, I'm looking for a little dick.
If there was a website that could mimic and then just look real quick, that's what he was on. Yeah, like, oh, I'm not really looking. Hey, what's that? Yeah, that's pretty much what he was doing. Oh, what's going on here? Cocks, small, fucking send and let's see what we got.
And of course, Lars Ulrich stole Matt Damon's wife, or as his early girlfriend.
Really?
Yeah, because he wrote Good Will Hunting for her, about her, and then she met, and then of course she starts living the high life with Matt Damon, and then she meets fucking Lars Ulrich. Lars steals her away, so old Matt Damon must have seen that photograph and be like, she left me for that.
Well, listen, he does always carry 2 drumsticks around, so he might have used them as prophylactics. I said that word right, prophylactics.
I wouldn't even use that word.
Bob would be more like the amateur electics.
Who do you think? You think he has the smallest dick in music?
Potentially, yeah. Like it was honestly like it wasn't actually there. Like, cause I remember there was a photograph of Prince performing, and he had on like some skin tight lycra thing, and he basically had a clit. But Lars had like 2 balls in the foreskin, and that was it. Like there was there was zero evidence of a shaft.
It looked like a balloon blown up.
There was more guitar solos on Saint Anger than there was a shaft in Lars Ulrich's dick. Like it was a shocker, and happy to see it. It's always fun when you see someone with a small dick.
It's like they just snipped off the end of an elephant's fucking trunk and just put it in his pants and put like 2 little testicles next to it. Yeah,
They should put him next to Tommy Lee. That would be.
Yeah. That's the thing about that Tommy Lee thing is like he must have when those sex tapes leaked, he must have just been thinking, thank God, because now every woman in the world is going to want me. Every guy in the world is going to want to buy me a drink because I fucked Pamela Anderson, the greatest of all time, and I've got a dick. I've got a dick like Stuttering John's daughter. Like it was just fucking like that had to have been great for him. But I've also got to say that Motley Crue stinks like Jennifer Aniston's cunt.
You know what? I'm gonna say. They might stink, but Vince Neil has an amazing voice.
Well, he did.
Yeah. Until he turned into Amy Schumer.
I love those fucking videos where they take him singing live and then they put what they think he's saying underneath are like the funniest videos ever. They're fucking great because he doesn't sound like he's singing anything, and then it's just this garbled fucking shit on the bottom. And it actually sounds more like that than the actual lyrics that were written for it, and they're just fantastic.
But I think he got his shit together now because I'd like to see them.
Do what?
I only like their first 2 albums. Anything after Shout at the Devil, I just never really cared.
But they have, they have enough hits that you can see them live.
Yeah, you could fucking just with their popular songs, you could watch a whole concert.
Yeah.
And they did a very good Helter Skelter. I'll say I like their help. It's the only remake I ever heard, and I liked it.
You ever heard U2's version of it?
No.
Keep It That Way.
Oh, that bad, huh? Oh boy.
It's like, why would you release this? It was Charles Manson stole this song from the Beatles. We're stealing it back, and it's good. Nope. Just play your own stuff and get off the stage.
Right.
Stop talking about black people for 1 second. That's the thing. Like He's like an unusual Irish person, because if you go into a bar in Ireland, everyone's going, the fucking black people, all this stuff. But Bono can't do it, but in the liberal way. And he charges you $180 to hear it first.
Hey, listen, if every person had a chance to be a rock star, every person would be putting out their fucking political or social views, because everybody goes on Facebook and Twitter and spouts out their shit. So the only difference between us and him is that he's got millions of people listening to him, and I have fucking 800 fucking followers on Twitter. It's just
what would you rather do? Be look like Brad Pitt and be married to a woman whose cunt smells, or be Lars Ulrich, a rock star with the smallest penis in the world?
Look, I already got half of that with Lars, so I don't want that. So I'll go with the Brad Pitt thing. All right. You had me at Brad Pitt. All right. Stupid question.
Born without a dick. How can
you that's the question I want to know. Do you want to have a wife whose cunt smells, or the smallest dick in the world? Let's hear some answers in the chat.
Okay. I'm sure they're all running to their. I'm ready for they're getting their fingers ready for the keyboard for this one.
But you can't get it bigger. He can't make it big. Like, he's rich. There has to be something to make it bigger, right? And you can tape like another one on it.
Another one.
If you could make dicks bigger, like the way they can make tits bigger, then everyone would have. What was it you called it? A hog?
Hog, yeah.
Hog.
8 inches. 8 inches would be the smallest dick in America. Yes, if that was the case. If you had 8 inches, girls would point and laugh at you. I mean, that's really the truth.
Right, we got an answer here. A wife with a questionable vagina. It's like 50-50. You don't know what you're gonna get.
But if the smell is bad, then you're not gonna want to get in there.
Yeah, unless like
put some air fresheners around the room.
But if you're
put a rearview mirror out of her belly button and hang fucking air fresheners on there. What are we doing here?
But if you're a rock star with a small dick, you'll probably have terrible sex your whole life. But you won't have to hold your nose much.
That's true.
I have terrible sex with a regular size fucking mediocre dick, so it doesn't really matter. No, I guess I'll go with the rock star. Fuck it. It's not like it's going to make it any worse than it already is, so I'm down with that. Okay.
Seems like everybody knows that they want to have a smelly cunt over a small dick.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's hard. You wouldn't be able to, change in school. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. Your life would be horrible from the beginning, and then You know how much money you'd have to spend on buying socks to shove them down your pants every fucking day? It would be horrendous. Like, you couldn't, you know what I mean? It would be terrifying. Even taking it out in front of a girl and her having her laugh. How funny would that be? I mean,
that's not funny, Bob. Well, I don't know what
for
the
her.
fuck
I mean,
that's funny. Oh, for her, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Not that I've had that personal experience, but still, like, no, it would not be fun.
Yeah, nobody wants to hear you have a cute dick.
Yeah, it's like a puppy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's so adorable.
And your pussy got puppy breath.
Yeah, they go up to the side of your. Yeah, they pinch the cheeks on the side of your small dick and go like, oh.
Yeah. And then she yanks one of the hairs off of your testicles.
Pushes your balls together. Like,
oh,
so cute. Like, come on. I wrote Enter Sandman. Suck my dick. I can't.
Those adorable little testicles.
Yeah. Hey, Lidl. That's the noise she makes while she's giving you a hand job. Hey, Lidl. Rock and roll.
Oh, you're going to make cumsies? Come on. Make cumsies for mama. Come on. Make cumsies for mama.
She jerks you off like she's getting a snot off her finger.
Hey, honey, I got to get the glue off my finger. I'm just going to jerk off for 5 minutes and then I'll be home.
All right, we got to get going, but...
Didn't realize that one was about the length of Lars Ulrich's dick.
Poor guy. I can never watch him in an interview anymore.
I know.
Ugly, give him your plugs. What do you got there, little fella?
At the Husey on Instagram, Twitter, and Husey Entertainment on YouTube. Don't be afraid to get in the comments and spam me up with all kinds of stuff. Just do whatever you can to leave comments. It all helps with the algorithm, baby.
Yes, Joe. Wait, what do you got?
Just Joe Conti comic, all on my Twitter, Instagram, fucking whatever, the Facebook and all that. And then we just started doing our old show on this network on Tuesday nights, the Conti and Kenny show every Tuesday at 7:00 with me, Kenny Michaels, and Joey Image. And I also do a podcast all about the greatest show of all time, The Honeymooners, and it's called The Honeymooners Podcast. Check that out if you're an old person.
Yes, and thank you guys for coming by. And 3:00, we're doing what is it called? A Blunder Years, and then we are doing Uncle Rico at 4. And I'll see you tomorrow on Levyverse with Out of the Coffin, and then we'll see you soon. Bye bye, everybody. Bye bye. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Yeah.